Hello everyone, this is Captain Morgan, and today is February the 2nd, 2011, and you're watching Pirate Video. Today I would like to discuss about the situation that's going on in Egypt right now. By now you have seen the riots and protests that's going on, and has been going on as we speak. But however, at this point, the protest against President Mubarak has gone beyond a protest. It is now a stage of total anarchy and chaos in Egypt. And police is nowhere to be seen. And the army is just on a standby doing absolutely nothing while people break into shops, looting, museums are being sacked, and these museums hold valuable artifacts, as you know by now, with thousands of years of history. Shops, businesses, homes are being broken into. You have vigilante groups, gangs. It is just, again, total chaos, anarchy in the streets there, and no form of control whatsoever, no form of authority whatsoever in the streets. What I want to just discuss about is how this came about, and also where it's going. And I'm going to try to make this not too long. You have President Mubarak, who has been a long time president of Egypt for over 30 years now. And now all of a sudden the people rose up in Tunisia, Egypt. They're having protests in Yemen, and also you have Belgium have protesting. They protested in Greece as well before all this. These protests are all about food prices, wage being lowered, and food and fuel, farmers and everything else being raised for their the prices being raised, and for oil to be transported from one to another, to a house, to a business, to a home, anything else, for that truck to be sending the oil to one place to another is going to be raised, the price of oil, because not only the price of oil, but the truck transporting the oil from the company to wherever its destination. And this is true to the farmers, this is true to the individual homeowners, and so forth. And in Egypt again, you have this situation going on. However, the Egyptian people are rioting not only against Mubarak, but are rioting because of the World Bank, who had put this situation in Egypt, and in Greece, and in Yemen, and in Tunisia, and in Bulgaria. And you're going to be seeing this a lot more places, in Malaysia, in all sorts of countries in Asia, Europe, and somewhere along the line we might be looking at somewhere over here in the United States. So now back to Egypt, is that you have Mubarak stating that at first he's going to stand tall and go on with this and deal with these protesters. Now he's making statements that he's sick and tired, and he's no longer going to be standing president anymore. He wants to leave. He raises his second in command, I guess, a CIA operative, as vice president of Egypt. But then all of a sudden it comes along, you have somebody to come in and try to help Egypt. He comes out of nowhere as a savior of Egypt. This person, as these riots started, Mohammed al-Baradi, I believe I pronounced it correctly, a globalist. At one time, just prior to the riots in Egypt, was heading the IAEA, International Atomic Energy Agency, a nuclear watchdog group. Al-Baradi was the chief man in this IAEA. As soon as Mubarak starts to feel that he was a little uncomfortable with this globalist system, wow, I know what, says the Illuminati. Well, we can always do our old game plan, topple the government, and replace it with a savior, such as al-Baradi, Mohammed al-Baradi, and the people will feel content, and supposedly life will go back to normal for Egypt. Well, you're replacing one puppet to another. And in Egypt's case, with Hosni Mubarak, who is current president, has a long time, for 30 years now, held Egypt together, for good or bad. Then he becomes uncomfortable with the globalists twisting or maybe tightening their grips on certain occasions. So this is it a coup d'etat in Egypt from al-Baradi, or is it planned to destabilize Egypt, to destabilize Tunisia, Yemen, Greece, Ireland, Malaysia, all the other countries? Are these just supposedly happened that the people woke up and rose against food prices? Or are these food prices are part of a plan to destabilize every nation on the face of the earth? Now, this uprising in Egypt, supposedly, you have people discontent with the government and have rioted and protested in the streets, and now has probably, I would say, soon to be, Mubarak is going to be ousted one way or another. However, Mubarak is, I guess, taking part in this and making it look like that he had no clue of what was going on, and therefore have this situation go into a chaotic phase. And when the protesters came out to protest Mubarak, it was somewhat a little organized, and most of the time, and all of a sudden Mubarak sends out his thugs disguised as protesters in plain clothing, and burning, looting, beatings, even killings that's going on. So right now, as we speak, we have a situation that Al-Baradi comes along and discusses matters where he's supposedly comes in and tries to clear the matter and all the fire, the smoke from the fire, and pretends that he's going to be the savior of Egypt all of a sudden. And so now he's going around. Again, he was a former IAEA inspector chief